Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, this is the first time that I'm actually showing you my room. This is not a vlog. Instead, I am taking the time out to talk about my hair. It might sound a bit weird, but I've actually been getting a lot of questions as to why I decided to shave off my hair. I wrote an article about this on my blog, and I went into much more detail, went into depth with it. But I'm just gonna give you, the rundown of why and when and how I cut my hair, I suppose. It was literally 30 minutes before January 1st of this year, 2019. um, I just decided, you know what, let's just go with it. It's 30 minutes until we're supposed to be a new person for the new year, so why not, right? But I didn't just make an impulse decision and, just I want to do this just because. It's something that I have been thinking about a lot, specifically in the last month of December. There were a lot of reasons that basically came into this, and I could combine them and I could speak about all of them, but the main thing was I wanted to see what it would be like to just live with nothing to hide behind. Hair was one of the major beauty standards, or one of the major things that set beauty standards, and what people would usually hold you to when they say, oh, that's such a beautiful woman, have you seen her hair? Or if someone has a bad haircut or a bad hair day, it immediately just tarnishes the rest of their look. That's what we're supposed to think. I shaved it off, and this is my face. This is my face. This is my bare skin. I have nothing to hide behind. I've always thought that my forehead was too small. I always thought that my face was too round and too wide. And there's just so many things that I would think about. I would need my hair to correct so many things on my face, to do with my face, so that my face would look better, so that I would look better. I just came to the realization that it's so ridiculous to think that hair could have such a huge impact on your appearance, that it actually has an impact on the way that you live. Because it got to the point where I didn't want to swim sometimes because I had just done my hair and I didn't want to mess that up, and I just started living around my hair and basing the activities that I would do around my hair. And it just became such a pain, and it was just ridiculous. And then I started looking at how many other people live exactly like that. There are not that many people who live the way that they want with their hair. They usually make up excuses. They say that, they just did their hair, they don't want to mess up their hair, they don't want to go running because it would just yeah. And I just found it to be one of the most ridiculous things, and I didn't want to live like that personally. Respect to everyone who doesn't mind living like that and would go through the efforts of doing your hair every single day and straightening your hair or curling your hair or anything you want to do with your hair. If you want to put that much effort into your hair, you do that and you can live your life however you want. However, personally, I didn't see that as part of how I wanted to live my everyday life, and so I decided to take it out of my lifestyle. And of course, I've gotten so many comments and remarks on how I look like a boy and how I'm just doing this to be a rebellious teenager and etc, etc. And it isn't even overwhelming. In fact, I just find it very boring. I just find the entire thing boring. I was walking in this garden place with my parents one day, and because there had been like a few, a few uneven patches and strands of hair, there was a hairstylist on site, and my mother told me that I could just go and get a snip. So we went, me and my mother and I, and this woman asked me what I had done to my hair, and I said I shaved it. She asked me why I shaved it, and I'm not gonna roll out a whole long explanation for a middle-aged woman who wouldn't really not care about my reasoning. So I just said I felt like it, and she did not like anything I did with my hair. She found it to be sort of disgusting, and she was just unimpressed overall, and she said just don't do it again, and then she proceeded to cut my hair. I had half a mind not to cut my hair, but I had already made a payment, so yeah, it was kind of just you know what, let me just slide this under the carpet, because you gotta be used to getting remarks like that when in your everyday life if you're gonna be a woman and shave your hair, right? I honestly think it's still so silly. I think the whole notion of women should not have short hair is just crazy. And also, it doesn't make you a tomboy. Just to clarify, women with short hair do not have to be tomboys, and they don't have to be masculine, and they don't have to be boyish girls, however you want to describe it. I've seen very feminine women pull off a buzz cut, even shorter than this, with less hair, completely bald. They look amazing, they look incredible, and they are feminine. I don't know why people think hair has to do with gender, because it really doesn't. It has nothing to do with the gender you identify as. I'm currently in the process of deciding whether I want to grow my hair out a little bit, maybe, yeah, to let the curls show a little bit, or to just keep this for the next couple months. We'll see, because this was mainly for me to be comfortable with having nothing to hide behind. This was me trying to get my self-confidence up and to work on just how comfortable I am in society with myself, and I think it's working out really well for me. I'm starting to really learn how not to, give people that power to judge me. I feel myself not being so affected by, roaming eyes and what people might think of me and my haircut. So yeah, I absolutely love having short hair. It's so easy to maintain, guys. It's so easy. You shower, you wash, you get out, it's practically dry. I mean, it's a dream. It's honestly a dream. The only problem is that I've got so many crowns on my head. So many. My hair goes in all different directions. So I have to brush this side, brush like that, brush down here. It's exhausting as well, but not as exhausting as actually having hair to maintain. That's the highest maintenance I have with my hair, and it's really nothing. And I just love it so much. I love this cut, and I love any other woman with a buzz cut. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment, and enjoy your day and or night. Thank you guys. Bye.